Normies? Sir, Marky, Navi, Chris. We're here to watch Black Mirror Season 3, Episode 2. Season 4, Episode 2.
Woo!
This is awesome. I'm so
If you wonder why I keep doing this, I got a lot of Space Ghost on my mind after that last episode.
And what's this episode called?
Archangel.
Archangel.
And that's spelled differently.
Yep, it's not the CH, Archangel. So.
Like Young Noah.
Guys, what is an archangel?
It's a thing.
Archangel.
An archangel is like isn't it one of the fighting angels?
Yeah.
It's like a variation of the regular angel.
But that's not what that is. Like, that's spelled differently.
Yeah.
The ARCK. This
We
is like
can-
ARK.
Well, yes.
We have
I don't know.
technology. What is
I'm
that?
Googling it.
Exactly.
An
No,
archangel.
make sure that it doesn't pop up Black Mirror episode. Alright,
So
we
guys-
watched the first episode. It was great.
USS Callister, that was good.
Oh,
It's
it was
insane.
Really good.
I have high hopes for this one. Since we got the happy ending for the first one, I think we're not gonna get any happy endings anymore.
Yeah.
I'm
An
sad.
angel of high rank in traditional Christian anthology or aniology, a being with 8th order of the ninthfold celestial heresy.
Oh my god.
Hierarchy.
Okay.
Heresy.
No, that says hierarchy.
Oh, crazy.
That's what an archangel is.
Hearsay.
You
Okay,
have a pill?
well, I'm with Navi. I think they got the good vibes out with the first episode to prepare us
Yeah.
for the rest of the misery. So, or this whole season is a twist and they're all good episodes.
Oh my god, please
No.
let it. That last one wasn't even quote unquote good. It just ended in a way we're like, we're okay with that.
Exactly.
It was good. It was a
It
good
was
ending.
good.
Yeah, bad would have been
For
like,
us.
oh, they're trapped there forever and he still
Yeah.
has control over them.
Yeah.
That would have been awful.
But I mean, you guys want to just pop this off now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say.
I'm
besides,
drinking Sun King Sunlight. Somebody asked last time. They was like, "What are you drinking?" It's like,
If you're watching at home live with us on the stream, I am paused on the Netflix screen. I believe it's 0 seconds this time.
Yep.
It is.
it is.
I am gonna press play on 7. 1, 2, 3,
This is a
So
terrible
just
idea.
placed
4,
you.
5, 6, 7.
Bang!
That was horrible.
I know.
Pressures are good. Oxygen saturation is 100%.
Oh, she having a baby.
Or something weird.
C-section.
You're gonna feel a little pressure now.
Baby is out. Cutting the umbilical cord.
Oh, nice. It was a birth.
She's beautiful.
That ain't a newborn. That's an 8-month-old
Yeah,
tomato
there's
sauce
no
on it.
way.
Tomato sauce.
I want to take Sarah to the park. You want to come?
No, I'm gonna pass if you don't mind.
It's so weird that the world like looks normal until they get into their technology.
Yeah. But maybe this one doesn't have a technology.
I doubt it.
Oh, I remember this one from the trailer.
Sarah,
Oh my god, where'd she go?
come say hi to this little boy.
She done already disappeared.
Sarah?
Go the other way.
Tense music.
Why would you
Intense.
go the other way?
Damn, Sarah, you gotta show me how you do that.
She's an archangel. She can be invisible.
She's Batman.
She was down by the track, falling down the slope. Said she followed a cat.
I can't believe
Archangel?
it.
Umbrella? Yes.
I didn't say it
And
because I
Sarah?
remember the trailer.
Right?
The wall is
Follow me. You have a recommendation, so Sarah will be part of our trial period.
Well, it's been tested though, right? I mean,
course.
she's not like a guinea pig.
Yes, it's all fully tested, perfectly safe.
I think in the future you'll be a bad parent if you like don't get your kid fucking microchipped or some shit.
Yeah.
Like people will say you are, but I ain't for it.
I mean, that's what the feed was, the book about. Did she numb her or anything?
That's it.
The needle probably like numbs on itself in the future.
That's it.
And just like that.
So she got chipped? Oh, because she got lost.
Let's
Oh my god. She's putting a
Oh my god, there's a tracker.
This was invented by an Indian person. An Indian dad.
Now, if she ever goes missing, all you have to do is tap here,
Like a lost phone.
enter your PIN, and law enforcement is automatically notified.
And then just go get her.
Vile?
Damn!
Get out of here.
Now, tap this icon here to relay her optic feed.
Come on.
Terrifying.
No.
This is what she's seeing now.
That's right.
Are you kidding me?
This is too much.
This is just amazing.
And there are parental controls you can apply to that.
What?
Controls?
Content limitations. Let me show you.
Okay.
What? No, don't terrify my kid.
It's okay.
That's the old episode of Black Mirror.
See, the imagery causes a cortisol
Yeah,
spike,
Military.
and this
Filter on.
is what she sees and hears.
Okay, so she'll never know how to face
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real situations like
Yeah.
this.
that's too invasive.
Too overprotective. Like, you're sheltering them from everything.
They
Black
already
Mirror's
do
gonna
that. We already.
Single-handedly save the future.
I mean, this is...
So weird.
It's kind of sweet, but can it be removed?
Probably.
Like, what's gonna happen when she gets older?
Yeah. She ain't going on no dates. She ain't hanging out with her friends. Smoking cigarettes. and Shit.
Doing the weeds.
She can never go hang out with.
I know.
This is like what they're saying, how, like, you know, SJW snowflakes live in their, like, safe spaces or
this
whatever.
is a safe space in your
This is
fucking
too much
head.
of a safe space.
It is like you learn from the all. Like what Margie was saying.
Exactly.
Like this is all we need. All of this.
She won't ever know how to react to a situation like that.
I don't know, maybe as a kid, then you unfilter it slowly as she gets older.
Yeah, but how do you
But
learn when she
unfiltered, you
gets
what?
older? Like, she's not used to seeing that when she's older. That creates more anxiety, stress problems.
I like him.
I'm just trying to think how much it would suck to be a teenage boy with that.
Yep. I'm glad you said it. I was thinking it. I wasn't gonna say it. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Sorry, honey, just, grab her.
And it's gonna be filtered maybe, so she wouldn't know what the fuck to do if
Yeah.
he has a heart attack or something.
Wait, did she
Oh
filter
my
everything?
god.
I mean, anything that causes her anxiety, some stress levels to rise, right?
Yeah, that's filtered. But doesn't she have to turn it on every time?
Sarah,
Yeah, I think she does have to turn it on.
Huh? Sarah.
Yeah, it's
Oh my God.
Because it's causing her stress levels to rise. What the fuck?
It's automatically set that way.
Fuck this show.
So
I know. I'm just.
So she was like a guinea pig test experiment, because they didn't refine this at all. Like, how'd you
Yeah,
not
see,
think
because
that?
it's alerting her cortisol level go up. So that's what
Figure it out.
That triggers the filter.
So that right there should be a clue that maybe this thing is not.
But at the same time, the only reason she found out because of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mom's literally got eyes in the back of her head.
Can't get away with nothing, because you don't have to have it on all the time.
I know. Like she's
See.
right there.
Just constantly like on that.
No, she's fucking Big Brother.
Big mother.
What
Can't
the-
even see
Dude,
your
she's gonna be a
mom
robot.
cry.
Dude, this is. She's gonna have no feelings. She's gonna be insensitive.
Yeah, like she's gonna have no empathy towards
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
emotions.
Exactly.
Louis C.K. had a joke about this.
This is a strong lesson, and just because it causes you anxiety doesn't mean you should shut yourself from it completely.
She's basically not teaching her how to deal with those situations.
Yeah, just teach her how to avoid it. She'll be a fucking sociopath or something, man.
Oh.
Can't even draw what represents blood.
Because it's, yeah.
Oh, this shit's like gonna fuck her up.
Of course. She's gonna.
She's gonna poke herself.
No.
Look, see? She's harming herself now.
This is it. Just a little.
Warrior,
Yep.
witness.
Fucking Viking.
Sarah, what are you doing?
Oh.
She can't tell emotions.
So,
Broke her.
is this like an autism thing?
Are you
The spectrum
really?
is
Dog?
wide, but in my opinion, she's not on it.
She's
This
from
is
Bones.
disturbing. I can't. This episode like got me all winded.
Overprotective parents.
The Arkangel never launched nationwide. It was banned in Europe. It'll be pulled here too by the fall.
Then, yep, we're off now.
You can't remove the implant, but you can get rid of the parental unit.
Until somebody hacks it in the future. To webcam her face forever.
You know she's not gonna
Like,
throw it
she's
away.
even addicted to it now.
She's even like, well, that's what a dog looks like? Well,
Be good, sweetie.
that's what the word fuck sounds like?
There's always some shit on my glasses.
How does she not work? How she like keeping track 24/7? Like there was.
She goes to the
She has
physical
that
therapy
thing.
place.
She has the pad with her all the time.
I'm not a parent, so I don't know how it is, but
Yeah.
I want to say I don't blame her.
No, I think she should see the first time and just not use a parental control.
Well, I guess
Like,
I understand
don't
why she's
let her
worried
go
now.
that much.
Like,
Yeah.
'cause she knows that she's without protection now.
Yeah.
But she watching and she's still blocking.
No, she didn't even turn it on. She just made sure she was at school.
Hug,
Oh,
hug.
Puck month. So if I was a parent, I don't think I could ever bring myself to actually throw it away.
Passage of time.
Green screen.
That's cool. You can see the shadow though.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I didn't even notice until you guys said it.
Good boy, Phoebe.
Oh, looks very pretty.
How old is that dog?
I mean, he has white hair now. I have a bad feeling. There's something.
Yeah,
I feel
like,
like she's
I mean-
gonna turn
going
it on after a long time.
I mean, I feel like she would have turned it on when she was an angsty teenager, like for sure.
I mean, I think she's
She
that
is
now.
now.
Give it again.
Would you like some?
Yeah, sure.
Marijuana's future weed.
Future weed, Black Mirror weed.
Can we trust a guy named Trick?
I know. I was about to say his name is Trick.
Hi, Ava. I was just wondering if the girls were done with the movie yet.
What movie?
Breakfast Club?
They never ended up here.
They didn't.
No? Do you want to speak to Riley? Hi, it's Sarah. Leave a message. We can get.
Fuck
Hey,
you,
Mom. Where are you? Call me.
Hi, it's Sarah. Leave a message. We can get.
Sarah?
Just wait.
Yeah. I mean, it is her kid though. Sometimes people can get.
Yeah, but also it's your teenager.
Yeah, like you know how you are, teenager.
Motherfucker, oh, system update. Oh no, I guess they canceled all that.
The sites. Oh.
Child porn.
Turn it off.
You
Turn
fucked
it
up,
off.
lady.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Come on, turn it.
Okay.
I thought she was gonna hit her with the blur. Just be like, nope. Denied. Your teenage kid is having sex. Dun dun dun.
Sarah?
Sorry, Mom. I'm a little late.
Just trying to bullshit her.
How was Riley?
She's great. I gotta go to bed.
My daughter's a liar and she smells like the devil's lettuce.
But I mean, she wasn't gonna tell her that she just had sex like in the doorway.
You
This
were
is
a
like
kid.
Gilmore Girls.
You were a teenager once too, mommy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I'm telling you, she's gonna start doing this again.
It's interesting that they discontinued it, like they banned it, but it still works. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like something's bad gonna happen and she's gonna watch it.
Mom's gonna
Oh,
see
the
it.
worst timings. Like,
I mean,
She's gonna
look, they
gonna
both
see
get off
it.
of work. She knows she's at school all day. When she gets out of school, this is when people. Your daughter is raging.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, heart rate.
Heart rate,
increase.
look.
Narcotic
Oh,
alert. Fuck.
fuck.
She's never seen that before. Oh.
Good there's no alert for marijuana. Oh, there might be stuff.
No, it didn't play as. Oh, yeah, she didn't hear.
I mean, you should be upset. Not
Yeah.
that upset.
But
I mean,
talk to
teenage
your-
daughter doing cocaine while she's still in high school?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, you need to talk to your daughter. How?
Yeah. You mean how?
Gotta at least
You
wait till-
can't tell her that you've been watching her.
Oh, she's looking at everything.
She's been watching.
Get the
What?
Yeah.
Rewind.
That's from episode 3, wasn't it? Or 2?
I
The 3.
remember. I can't remember. but I
The
know
entire
what you're
history of
talking
you.
Yeah.
Is she
She's about to
deleting
block
it?
him.
Hell
Yes,
no.
she is.
No.
Or maybe she's just gonna turn him into the cops so that he goes to jail.
She's filtering him out.
The politics.
Yep, she's taking a screenshot.
Oh. Face seeker.
Oh, she's finding out his information. Like catfish.
Yeah.
How do you not know your daughter's friends?
Yeah, especially this guy she's known since like elementary school.
But do you think she will talk about him to her?
They know since elementary school. She would have mentioned him.
That's true. She is where she learned. He is who she learned all the stuff she was filtered out. Like, she might not have told him about it.
Ma'am? Excuse me. Are you Ryan Trebecki? You stay away from my daughter.
I don't know what.
Sarah, you know exactly what I am talking about. You stay away.
Okay, she's.
She's 15, you junky piece of shit. You want the cops in on this?
I didn't do anything.
I will show them what you did. Okay, you stay away from her, or I will show them this.
Lady, that's
Okay?
child porn.
Bro,
You
that's
still got that system?
Yes, I have it. So whatever she sees, I see, and I am watching you.
Yep, this is a reasonable response to have. You're totally not crazy.
Yeah, but at the same time, talk to your daughter.
It was cocaine. Yeah, you should probably talk to her.
Right?
Like, talk to her. Talk to her.
Yeah, she needs to. She's just gonna like.
Exactly, it's a reasonable response, but still.
Now she's gonna feel like he's ghosting her. That's the worst.
I know.
Like he took her virginity and then ghosted her? Oh yeah, I'm sure she'll turn out fine from this.
Yeah.
Does she know how to communicate because she never had to talk to her?
Yeah, because she saw everything.
Probably a good point, yeah.
But she also turned it off for a while.
Yeah.
I hope he tells her.
He has to. I mean, this has to come to, like, confrontation, you know? Dog, if you like this girl, you gotta say something, man. Just hide all your well, I guess there's all the evidence. Shit.
But can't he just say, like, just start building?
Oh, yeah, well, how old is he? We don't know how old he is yet.
He's definitely minor. They're the same age. Like 15.
No, he was at work in the middle of the day, though.
17,
Yeah.
18. He could be 18 and she could be 15.
That's why she had it, but...
Yeah. And that's why she said, I'll get the cops in on this.
Yeah.
Man, that's some fucked
Why is he
ass.
still in school? Are you still in school at 18?
No, I don't think he is. He was in
High
the
school?
store working in the middle of the day.
Oh,
and he's
just
got
not
a
going to
delivery
school?
job.
This is so fucked up. Watch a TV show or something.
Yeah. Wow.
She sees it.
She's trying to get
She's
pills.
pregnant?
She's trying to get pills or something.
Is she?
Pregnancy test?
Pregnancy test?
Oh, you fucking kids.
Is that what it is?
Knock on wood.
Oh!
What is she
She's giving her morning after pill.
She has the vitals! Did that... Tell her
That's
that
so
she's pregnant?
fucked up!
That can't tell her that she's pregnant.
But I mean,
It could, because it's got its vitals.
She's kind of like
didn't get her
dizzy.
period?
She had morning sickness.
No, what if, like, there was a, like, we have an app, like, what if that shows, like, when her, like, she's late or something?
Oh my god. That's fucked up.
Like, I'm pretty sure I can calculate and be like, hey.
I mean, I know she's 15, but that's a conversation. That's neither pro-choice nor pro-life. That's just...
Yeah, and it's not like
You
the
don't
plan
even
B just goes down smoothly. Like, she's gonna get into some shit, but why's my
Oh,
body
yeah,
fucking
that
up?
was fucked up. Like, you talked to...
Oh my god.
Yummy.
Wow, kudos on her.
You feeling any better?
Uh-huh.
Honey, it was the EC pill that made you sick.
EC?
Emergency contraception.
That's it. That's all the information she needs to know.
Well, she's looking for the pregnancy.
No, the pill?
The EC.
The box or whatever, yeah. It is.
What is that? History?
So she knew this.
Faces.
Oh, she's gonna.
God, I bet parenting's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But don't restrict. Like, just do what you would have gotten done when you were a teenager.
But a little bit better.
A little bit better. Like, yeah. I'll keep an eye out, but still be like, okay.
How fast are you, Mom? Put two and two together.
Sarah?
She's not. If she was, she would have stopped it. Have communicated with her.
I think we should talk now, honey. After I killed your baby.
Truth.
She did though. It's
At
no
least
pregnancy.
aborted early for her.
Didn't even give her a choice.
She didn't even know though.
Yeah.
Like she
Yeah.
had no
The same.
say in it.
You watched me.
No, honey.
You watched me with him.
No, I didn't mean to.
Give it to me.
Give it. I was trying to protect you. I was trying to keep you safe.
Honey, turn it off.
Everything I've done for you. Honey, I love you.
Oh!
Filtered her.
Oh, she filtered herself and it's gonna break and now she's gonna be filtered for the rest of her life. Oh my god! What the hell?
Oh my god!
Stop it. You have to know to stop.
She can't see the blood.
Filter off, filter off. Oh god.
Oh, and they were talking about Oedipus. This is the exact opposite of Oedipus. I mean, because he had
Dr.
sex with his
Oedipus?
mom and she murdered her mom, which I guess is the opposite of my book. I'm so glad her mom's not dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that took it a little too far.
I know. I was like, why did you do this? It's your mom still. But I mean, that is some psycho shit. Like,
Insensitivity to blood. She had that when she was younger.
Yeah.
And she didn't. I think she wasn't able to hear it either.
Yeah, but I mean,
see it.
She wasn't able to.
I don't think she knew how much damage she was causing.
Yeah.
Or how to deal with her emotions, and so she fucking freaked out.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Now she really lost her for good this time.
Oh my god. This is. Oh my god. I feel bad for her too, but at the same time.
Oh.
Shit goes full circle. You're too afraid of losing her. You lost her.
I love you.
Does she know Trick didn't mean all that then, or she's just not gonna fuck with him anymore at all?
I mean, I think that's got to be the first place she goes to, right?
I don't know. It looks like she's
Not really.
getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Dude, that's scary, bro. If I get just being, like that.
Always a semi-truck driver.
Yeah. And she's gone. That's it.
Well,
Alright.
directed by
that
Jodie
was directed by
motherfucking
Jodie
Foster.
Foster,
Let's
okay.
go.
Was she
What the
good?
hell?
Jodie Foster.
Jodie
she was
Foster,
Her name sounds
an
familiar.
actress.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Contact, Taxi Driver as a 12-year-old.
Dude, was that happy ending or was that sad ending? What was that?
Not a happy
Ambiguous ending.
That was
Big-
not a good
Fuck.
But was that bad ending though? Like she kind of like.
She got free from her mom, but now she has no guidance, so she's only 15 years old.
Yeah, no
I
family.
think it
She's
was
just a
a bad
15-year-old
ending.
runaway. She's fucked, pretty much. Like, how many 15-year-old runaways you know turned out decent?
She's done coke. She lost her virginity. She thinks the guy she lost her virginity to.
And she's super young.
has nothing
She's
to do.
not dropped out of school now.
But she
Yeah.
knows that Trick was doing it because of.
Doesn't
her.
matter. Trick ain't got no backbone. I mean,
But
if you really loved her, you'd have to stand up for her.
Yeah,
That's like
that
if
shows that he didn't.
yeah.
But I mean, he was. I don't know how old he was, but like that was just the extreme version of like helicopter parenting that you can possibly think of, and I don't
That was
understand
like-
how people don't know.
That was overprotectiveness.
Like,
Yeah.
how
Not
can you
even-
not know that's bad for your kid?
It
Yeah.
is. It is.
Yeah, like how, like as a her, like how would not like you went through the same thing, like we, like when we're gonna be parents or.
So we
but
don't.
like you know how we were teenagers. Like,
We don't know about what happened to her actual dad, right? That was her
Yeah, that was a
grandfather.
good question.
So, obviously, the mother has had these issues of abandonment herself. Even
Yeah.
as we saw her delivering the baby at first, she was like, "What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her?" 'Cause
Yeah.
she didn't
Yeah,
cry right
that's
away.
right from the get-go.
So,
And that
So
wasn't
that's
there.
why. That's what led her to be this protective.
Up her
Yeah.
kid's butt.
and I'm sure the dad leaving or whatever happened to the dad, that didn't help. So.
So
just
way back in the year of 2005 maybe? Let's call it 2006. I'm driving on Tibbs on the west side, and I see this dog. It's like a German Shepherd. I was like, oh, it's a cute dog, kind of close to the street, dumbass dog. And there's a little girl with the dog. And I was like, oh, shit. So, like, I pull over, and this girl is, like this big. She could barely talk, just, like, walking. And I was like, fuck. And, like,
And the dog was like big or like.
yeah, no, I mean, she was with the dog.
Oh.
They were
Oh.
together. And, like, I was
German Shepherd.
I was probably like 17, 16 maybe, well, even 18, and like I don't know how to deal with a kid, and like this little girl didn't have on like any pants, and she was just like naked from the waist down, and I was like, fuck, I was like, and I was like thinking about it, and I was like, dog, it's like, come here, dog, and the dog like starts following me, and she starts following the dog. I was like, all right, good, and now I've got like this dog and this little naked girl following me, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, and like my brain's like think, and I look, and there's a neighborhood across the cemetery. And I was like, I bet she came from this neighborhood. So, like, the dog starts following me. Girls following the dog. And then, like, some actual adults come. And they're like, oh, my God. And they pick up the baby. And I'm like, thank you. Like, I don't want to show up to anybody's house holding their naked kid. Like, hey!
Yeah.
So, we, like, get across the cemetery. And there's, like, this family freaking out looking for the kid. And, like, they're like, ah! And, like, they didn't speak English at all. And, like, they see the kid. And, like, the dog runs through a hole in the fence. And then the little girl follows the dog through the hole in the fence. And I was just like, it was on a busy street. I was like, that's fucked up. This is all fucked up. Thank God that like I was the first car to see it. Like 10 seconds later, like she could have been in traffic and like actual traffic. And she was just terrifying. So like I get it. Like kids can just like they were having like a barbecue and it probably took this little girl 10 seconds to be off with a diaper and disappeared into the cemetery. It was fucking crazy.
I got lost twice in New York when I was a kid. twice, and both times my parents, like, apparently somebody like found me and brought back to my parents, and both times my parents came so close to calling 911. And my mom repeated the story to me the other day, and she got so emotional. It's like, she was like, "What would you do?" I was like, "I'm still alive, apparently." Like, I somehow made it.
They almost
got
lost their
When
nephew.
I was, well, there was a story how I was almost kidnapped by a child pedophile.
Oh my god, this
Yeah,
is
I've
so
heard that one.
scary.
Absolutely terrifying.
Oh, fuck.
So I already said that. My mom was luckily there. She didn't need no iPad to watch me. She was luckily, motherly intuition told her to come outside. But there was one time where I got lost in Six Flags. I was like 5 or 6. And
You did?
Yeah, I don't remember it at all. My parents told me they had to like
I don't
call
remember either.
security and like have them look for me, and like someone found me. I was just wandering around by myself.
You little
What the fuck were you
wanderer.
doing, Surge? Like, what are you doing?
What about you, Margie? How many times you get
Have you
lost?
ever
I
gotten
have
lost?
never gotten lost.
How many times were you kidnapped?
I've never.
Just once.
Pretty got lost once too. Makes me want to doubt what my parents were doing. It's like, why? Why are
I
we getting
did.
lost?
I did wander away
Like,
once and almost drowned because my family didn't care about me. So then
Indeed.
some stranger came and was like, "Hey, here's your kid."
Soaking wet and screaming. Nice.
Like, okay, thank you.
Dude, the
Thanks.
shit that we go through the Indian kids, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Oh,
we're just
I still argue with them. I was like, "What were you doing? Did you not care?
did you
not
leave?
care that I was not there?" They're like,
Man.
we didn't realize. Like, they just start laughing.
I almost
It's not
drowned
funny.
once,
God.
and my mom fucking saved me and then put me in swimming classes literally like the next day. She was like, "Your dumbass is in swimming class."
I wish my parents did that.
I know
I still don't know how to
I
swim.
know we're veering off topic with the. We'll talk about the episode in a second,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I did
yeah.
almost drown also.
Yeah?
And they bought the kid that saved me. They bought him like one of those cars that you could drive in. I never got it when I was a kid.
Ah, they were like, "What's gonna go to you?" But
Tell
fuck
me
you.
the story of how or why you almost drowned.
Oh, I was in the baby pool, and like my brother and dad were in like the regular
Big
pool,
Nice.
and I had like a bucket. That was like my toy. It was like a fucking bucket, and I just like I remember this specifically, and I was like 3. I had the idea that I wanted to flood the baby pool and put more water in it.
Yeah.
So I was getting water from the big pool and like putting it, and then when I bent down, I think literally like the second time I went to do it, I bent down and just, like fell in, like no balance or coordination, like a little.
Bucket was too heavy for your little baby ass. Damn.
So who saw you falling in?
My best friend at the time, AJ, different AJ.
Different age.
Okay. How
Nice.
old was he?
He was like 4.
Oh
He
my
probably
So
was-
he
god!
helped you. Oh, so he called
like, saw
out
me,
as
he was
somebody.
like-
He's just dying over there.
That's awesome.
Damn.
You still say
That's
that?
hilarious.
No, unfortunately, I wish I knew what happened. Hey, AJ, if you're out there, you
Yeah.
saved my life when I was 3. I should get back in touch with you.
All right. So back on the episode then. Crazy mom's crazy.
Mm.
It's all fucked up. I don't think any of us. I think that real talk, like our generation, is going to be the one that has to deal with it, and I don't know how we're
For
going to be
sure.
as parents or as actual adults. Even though I'm 30 almost, but like I'm not going to do it to my kids. But when my kids grow up, they'll probably do it to their kids. Like, you know what I mean? All it's going to take is for one generation to want to do it, and then it's a trend. And then after that, they'll be like, you don't have your kid chipped? You're a bad parent.
Well, I guess you can argue that. Okay, none of us have kids here. You can argue, what other parents would say that do
Yeah.
have like kids.
I mean, same thing with vaccines.
But
Oh,
do
you
you
don't
think-
vaccinate your kid? You're a bad parent.
Yeah, some people. Yeah.
But I mean, no, like you were right. Like, what if it's so prominent? It's kind of like, oh, if you don't have a new iPhone, you're like a bad parent. So it's kind of like thing that people kind of get social pressured to do it, even just because so majority of it's doing it. It's like if
Yeah.
you don't do it, then everybody make fun of you, considering that
I
it's
think
right.
they mentioned that in the beginning too.
Be off the fucking grid, dude. 100%.
Yeah.
But I think that, but as humans, I don't know. I can't even speak to all the humans, but as Americans, we pride our freedom and we pride our
God,
privacy
so
so fucking much that I can't imagine that happen. Even with the quote unquote millennial safe space generation, like we still like to do our shit in private. You know what I mean? Like I know half of my motherfucking friends have their webcams taped over. Like that shit's
Same.
ingrained in us. You know what I mean? And I think that we know that once you give somebody so much power,
You can't
that
see
there's
it.
no way they're not going to use that shit against you. And like, yeah, if I'm worried about losing my kid, then I'm just going to do a really good job at like keeping up with my kid.
Yeah.
When I have to let my kid go outside, I'm going to be worried, but it's going to start with a small radius and it's going to get bigger. That's how it was when I was a kid. It worked for me. It worked for my parents. I think this is
I
time I have
think
to do
we
shit.
are kind of going backwards too. There's a lot of hippie people who more hipster and they're like, oh, we're not gonna do this.
But
It's like,
like I said, I feel like this Arkangel was developed by an Indian dad because like I've known like Indian parents to basically check the mileage on their daughter's cars and like figure out like ask them like where are you going tonight, calculate how many miles it takes to come there and back and like
Oh,
check it
that's
when they
too
come
sweet.
back like
Yeah.
before Find My iPhone existed.
Yeah.
you
But
can-
like
yeah, GPS
people
true.
people go through great lengths, especially like Indian people that shelter their parents. And since I've like been through college and stuff, and I've known a few Indians that were like super sheltered, when they get to college and experience that like 1 ounce of freedom,
Yeah.
they go
They
like
go crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
And like it's not good.
Same way with the shelter Christian girls. Preacher daughter always knows how to get down somehow. I met a Mormon girl in school, and I was like, oh God. I think I'm gonna be cool with giving my kid a cell phone, and like I'm just gonna have their GPS on that shit. I mean, I feel like that's not too far fetched. It's not too much. Like,
I mean, that people do it. I think that I will do that too as a kid, like as a parent, just like
proper
you know,
parental settings.
I don't like
Even still, like, would you have wanted your parents to know where you were?
I would have to outthink it. My mom had plenty of ways of figuring out where I was, and like she had plenty of ways of keeping
But
it.
I wouldn't do that until forever. I will do it probably like till they're 10-year-old or something, like when their kid kind of like when they don't have that cell phone or something that can get.
I mean,
with.
I would
Like,
treat it
not-
just
I
like
mean,
another privilege. I'd be like, look, I'm your parent, all right, and
Yeah,
like
I
I don't
would-
trust the world. I've got your GPS on your phone. When you get to a certain age, I'm gonna take it off because
do it.
I'm expecting you to have, like, I'm expecting you to be here. You have to be here. You have to meet me at this level. That's all I'm asking. You meet me there. Your GPS on your fucking phone's gone. Whatever. Or you can start paying for your own damn phone. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. Then, like, you know what I mean? I'd be like, that's it.
Or just have it on and just don't say anything. Like, don't pry on it all the time. But like, if you're just curious and like sometime like, oh, if you still at 1 a.m. you're not back home, I would want to know where the fuck you are. But at the same time, I'll still keep an open communication. Like, hey, if there's anything that happens, like I know you're gonna drink, I know you're gonna do this.
Don't
like,
you think that it's still gonna affect them negatively, like making them think like, okay, they have my GPS.
I'm not gonna be
just
looking
leave
at
my phone
24/7. I'm not gonna look
Oh,
at
but
every
that's-
single day. It's like not
But
gonna
like
be.
you said,
They
Chris,
don't leave
they
their
would
fucking
find a
phone
way
at home.
around it.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying, but that's
yeah,
what I expect them to do as a kid. My mom had strict shit on me, and I found ways around it because that's how he was as a kid. Like I'm gonna be like, this is it. If you're smart enough to think around it, then fine, you got me.
Dude,
But
I'm
like,
never gonna tell him or her like I have GPS on your phone. Like it's not something that I want to hold over them. It's just emergency purposes. Like, you know, like you have all like just in case we do find my friends kind of thing. Like what if they get lost and they're like, oh, I want to know where you are. It's like I want to know where you're in like a mall or something, and then like figure like I'll turn on my location. But I mean, hey, I know how I am as like how I was as a teenager. Like I know this shit. Like my brother went through and I kind of parented him. It's like I know you're not gonna stop what you're doing. Just do it in moderation and call me if you need help.
Thank you.
Kind of
That's
more
it.
than like I don't like you're not gonna stop. I'm not gonna tell you to stop. I'll be hypocrite at the same time, but I'm like, but be safe about it. I want to make sure that he or she knows everything to know to self-educate themselves. Like,
I think what we're all saying is we would communicate.
Communicate.
That's it.
Communicate with your
This
kid.
is a good episode because all of these problems today are about people are like, you know, technology is dividing us from our kids, but in this case, technology got her too close to her kid.
Yeah.
She was like abusing it. So
communicate.
Too close just in her eyes, but in relationship wise, they were not close at all.
Yeah.
Because she always saw where her kid was. She never bothered
Yeah.
to sit down or spend time with her, talk to her.
Ask her about her day.
And I don't know
some sort happened.
how mad I've been. I know how mad I've been at my mom. I'd never fucking hit my mom. I'd punch a puppy in the face before I fucking ever hit my mom. So like the fact that she could like do that, like the emotions between her and her mom, like you know what I mean,
shows the mental instability.
It's not like her mom ever beat her. Like she inflicted violence on her mom first because like to her mom was probably just like, you know, like some fucking distant relative damn near. So I don't fucking know you from Uncle Bob.
Exactly.
Like,
you don't talk. Like you don't know anything.
Yeah,
like
that's crazy.
Yeah, if you don't know your like you're right. If you don't know her best friend kind of thing, that person you've been hanging out, like what do you know?
Yeah.
She never asked her about how her day was because, like you said, like she sees her day.
She sees it.
So.
She doesn't.
But I mean, she had it turned off for a while, but I think she
That
just
we
never
know of.
built that.
I bet you she snuck in and peeked a few times.
Probably, but yeah,
she
communication.
She never changed even us thinking that it was turned off. She didn't change the way their relationship didn't change at all.
Yeah. Over the time, yeah.
Exactly. I think just communication in the end of the day. Like I know every parent is different, but like I think communication is a big part.
Yeah.
Be a friend. Don't too much of a friend. Like even the best friend will sometimes tell you like don't fucking do that if they're truly a good friend. So just be that friend.
Yeah.
There was a time in young junior high where I was over at a girl's house and I shouldn't have been.
Did you do cocaine?
No, I did not. I touched her boobs though.
That's
her
it?
mom wasn't home and I went in like, so we were inside and it was like this time of year and I came home. My mom was like, where were you at? And I was like, oh, I was out with my two friends. She was like, they just came by looking for you. And I was like, yeah, I found them after that and we were hanging out outside on the bridge. And like, I had on like a jersey and she like grabbed my jersey. She's like, your jersey's not cold. And then she like stepped on my boots. She goes, your boots ain't cold. Where the fuck you been at? And I was at Brittany's house. She called me. So, doesn't matter. Kids try to figure out a way around it. Parents got to be good enough. It's a fucking game of chess.
They have an intuition.
Oh yeah.
They really
with,
do.
With the I hope we don't run it too far into the ground with personal stories, but one time I had friends over and we were under 21, we were like 18 or so, and I like took my dad's Black Label whiskey, and we put it in like a Dasani water bottle so we could like drink it upstairs. Like my parents came home a little bit early and I was like, fuck, because I just poured everything, put it away. In a desperation, I hid the Dasani bottle behind this pillow on this couch, like just in the living room because my parents were here. I was gonna say hi and then grab it again. Literally, my mom walks in, looks around, just suspects that I'm hiding. She goes straight to the exact couch cushion and just like pulls it out. I'm like, what is this?
You little shit! You're like,
I was like, how did she? But like the exact spot. Like I don't know how.
She had like mom vision. It was like Terminator.
But you know what the funny thing is? That's how my mom is with my brother. And she has never done that to me, and I'm probably like the same level as he is, and he got caught so many times. She will always go. She will always
like
go
aren't good at hiding.
I guess not.
I was fairly good.
Like I am pretty good at hiding
My
stuff.
mom had a little sister to worry about. Like she was raising my little sister, and I was like, no one's paying attention to me. We're riding my bike.
We're going. We're distracted.
I think that's
it's still a little topical.
Yeah.
So tell us about your parenting stories down in the comments. Tell us about the times you fucked up and you got caught. Tell us if you used the Arkangel. Like real talk. This is a topic that like our generation's gonna have to deal with.
Like, could it ever be used for good? Like if it was used sparingly?
I wouldn't do the vision thing.
I can't. Yeah, the vision got to me.
But at the same time, like what's keeping
crazy.
you away from being like with a like your pet has chips.
Yeah.
Like when they get lost, you know where they are. Like.
So damn, you'll chip your pet, but you won't chip your kid. That's fucked up.
Well, on that note,
all right. Off topic.
Let us know what you guys thought about this episode, and we will be watching more Black Mirror in the weeks to come. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Thank you once again for joining us for our second episode of the 4th season of Black Mirror. I want to give a big shout out to all of our patrons and subscribers for making this happen. You can check out uncuts and early access episodes for this season on our Patreon right now. Big shout out to Luis, Joe, Abel, Keyboard Junkie, Toy Soldier, Amanda D, and Landscapes and Views.